Improve pronunciation by watching movement of mouth. Improving pronunciation is very important in learning foreign languages. There are many ways to improve pronunciation are available, but and when you try to speak properly, and you might be able to challenge improving the pronunciation. Pronunciation is not easy to get naturally when you speak, and then especially in learning foreign languages. If you want to try to practice listening skills, and then once you can listen, and then you can maybe you can speak naturally, and your pronunciation is better than before by listening uh, ability. But the listening skill is not cannot cannot be achieved uh, in short time. Maybe the lots of efforts you need it, or you need a long time to get the listening skills. So, and you should not only practice listening skill, but also improve the pronunciation. So, and then how we can do that? Uh, in my case, and then I try to speak Vietnamese when I learn. Now I'm learning Vietnamese, and then my pronunciation is not good. So, and then when I like with my voice on Google document, and then the words is not perfect. I just try to use AI to get a content after speaking. But AI might be helpful to improve pronunciation, as also AI can give me the good content to improve uh, speaking skills. So, and I decided to one option to improve the pronunciation, as well as the practice listening skills. Next, use the movement of mouth. I focus on watching the movement of mouth, and then I can try to figure out how native speakers speak, and then uh, by watching and remembering the movement of mouth, I'll try to speak as a native speaker say, uh, just like mimicking or some, if I can remember. One is certain that each language is different from the movement of mouth in itself. So, and then we should know about it. And then when we speak other languages, foreign languages, our mouths and then brain, and then little difference when we speak our language, native language. So try to uh, follow the movement of mouth of native speakers, and then if we remember the movement of mouth, and then we can improve the pronunciation. In fact, I recorded mouth. In fact, in fact, I recorded the mouth of native speakers. After then, I tried to uh, listen about 30 seconds or 1 minute. In the end, I realized I cannot listen to them. When I listen just without focusing on mouth, and then I just think, I just understand a little bit. I can understand a little bit. Yeah, it's from I can guess some of the words and then what they speaking, but only focus on mouth. Totally, I cannot listen to the mouse, to the mouth. So, and then I realized that I need a much more practice and listening skill. Also, when I speak the foreign language like Vietnamese, I should follow the movement of mouth while I catch them. English is the same, but uh, I don't study English now. Just I use English, so no chance to practice with the mouth of English speakers. Just only focus on I follow the mouth of Vietnamese speakers, and then I can I hope improve that way. Yes, to movement of mouth of native speakers, and then to improve pronunciation. I can try and then hope to getting better. Okay, so and then let's find how it works. But should keep on. Maybe I think when I study Vietnamese, almost 20% of I try to practice with the mouse movement of mouth. And then this, for the listening, that is comprehension. After listening and then watching mouth movement of mouth, then I can try to speak naturally by thinking how they speak with the mouth shape of that. Then I can express myself. Almost 20% of my learning time will be uh, divided. Hopefully, I can improve my pronunciation in Vietnamese. Now, I go for AI to get make contents about using movement of mouth to improve pronunciation. Uh, is there contents? I'm not sure, but okay. Just try to find AI to make contents. Then copy this. Uh, 2, 3, yeah, 3 page after contents. Go to AI and then make contents. Uh, of hmm, reading mouse, mouse to improve, mouse to improve pronunciation. Ah, after reading with Would you like to me to turn this blog post to video, maybe an article with the heading and visual, or blog post? Translate into Korean and Vietnamese. Okay, I can let the contents. This go program and then know about what it says. Thanks for sharing your thought. I can feel how deeply you're thinking about how to improve your pronunciation, especially with the Vietnamese. I have proofread and organized your messaging into a clear and natural flow, and keeping your original idea intact while making it easier to understand. Here's a refined version of your content titled Using Mouth Movement to Improve Pronunciation. Improving pronunciation is one of the most important parts of learning a foreign language. There are many ways to improve it, but it's not something that comes naturally, especially when you are trying to speak properly in a new language. When learning a foreign language, many people start by practicing listening. That's important because the better you're listening, the better your pronunciation can become. But listening alone is not enough. Listening skills take time to develop. They can't be achieved in just a few days. It often requires a lot of exposure, effort, and patience. That's why we should also actively practice pronunciation. And one powerful way to do this is by watching the movement of the mouth. My method, watching mouth movement. Currently, I'm learning Vietnamese. I noticed that my pronunciation isn't very accurate so I record myself speaking and use tools like Google Doc, voice typing to check how well I'm doing. If the words are not recognized correctly, I know I need to improve my pronunciation. AI tools are very helpful. They can provide useful content and help correct my speech. But more than that, I've started focusing on mimicking the mouth movements of a native speaker. I watch how their lips, tongue, and jaw move when they speak, and I try to copy exactly what they do. Each language has a different mouth movement style. The way we use our mouths in our native language is often very different from how native speakers move their mouths in a foreign language. So it's important to train your mouth and brain together to form new patterns. I practice. I record video native speaker and watch their mouth while they speak. I play back short clip, maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute, and I try to mimic them. Sometimes I realize that when I only listen without watching the mouth, I can understand a little, but when I focus only on the mouth movement, I can't catch it. I can't catch everything. That shows me that I need more practice both in listening and in mimicking. With this method, I feel like I'm improving my pronunciation and speaking more naturally. Conclusion. Improve pronunciation. Don't just listen. Watch how native speakers use their mouth. Practice speaking while focusing on mouth shape and movement. Record yourself. Use AI to check how well you're doing. And give yourself time. Maybe spend 20% of your study time on pronunciation and mouth movement practice. This approach is helping me with Vietnamese now, and I believe it can help with any language, including English. Uh, okay, done.